Hey, thanks for catching this video. My name is Tanea Hunter. I'm the Everyday Mentor coming to you live from Detroit, Michigan. And it is the first Thursday of the month, so that means it's time for Young Ladies Chat. And so tonight we are talking about New Year, New Me. Hopefully everyone has been having a great day. Hopefully your Thanksgiving holiday, or if you choose to celebrate, or whatever your rituals are during this season, hopefully everything has been good and that you've been having a wonderful time with friends and family, those that you can gather with, those that probably are within your home, or those that you've been quarantining with, or however your setup is. Hopefully everything is going good as we're flowing now into this holiday season. If you're here with me live, make sure you say hello down in the comment section. If you're catching me on the replay, drop a 1 below, because I want to make sure that I acknowledge you. Again, it is time for Young Ladies Chat. It is the first Thursday of the month, so we are here. And so make sure you tell your sister, your cousin, your friend, that special young lady in your life, that we are here tonight for Young Ladies Chat. This is the last one for the year of 2020. Can you believe that we've already made it down to the last month of the year? It's like, it just seems like it was just March. It just seems like, hey, Tina, it just seems like we were just, most of us, sent home to work and things like that. And now we're already at December. And again, you all know I don't believe in wasting a whole lot of time. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right in, because I know that some people will catch up on the replay or as it's being shared, or they'll catch up with us as we continue and journey on. So we hear it all of the time. New year, new me. There's such promise and such anticipation as we're waiting for a new year, as we're waiting. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Sister Carol. As we're waiting for a new year. And if you all see me looking, y'all know I got my notes, because I want to make sure I say everything that I need to say. But there's such a newness as we're waiting for the new year, because we have our goals, we have the new things that we want to do. We're looking forward to better days. We're looking forward to just all these different things. One of those, insert here, whatever the new year means for you, whatever it holds for you. We get kind of giddy sometimes around this time, because we're getting ready to start new things. We're getting ready to tackle new projects, or we're getting ready to even stop some things. Maybe we're like, in the new year, I'm not putting up with this, or I'm not doing this, or I'm not going here. Whatever it is, insert here. But we have all of our lofty goals for the new year, and we're sitting and we're waiting in great anticipation. We are excited, because it's like, ooh, a new year. So that means it's going to bring some newness. It's going to bring some type of life and vigor and vitality. We're speaking it out. We're declaring it. We're praying over it. We're writing it down. We're putting it on our mirrors. We're doing all these different things. And then it's like January 1st comes and we're all excited. I want to say probably like about that January to March type scenario. We're excited. We're hyped, because we're like, oh, it's a new year. We done crossed over. All these things happen, blah, blah. But by about April, May, if you haven't specifically seen come to pass what you've written down, what you've declared, what you said would be, what it is that you say, and God forbid we get down to December of that same, of that year, and you've not accomplished your goals. You've not done what it is that you said that you would do. You haven't seen a new day. You haven't seen the new, the new year, the new you. You haven't seen the things that you decreed and declared, that you've spoken, that you put into the atmosphere, that you spoke to the universe, whatever it is that some of you may call it. But can I tell you something? The reason why the majority of us don't see what it is that we speak, we don't have what it is that we say, we don't, receive, or we don't see anything, is because, simply put, we have not put in the work. And y'all know how I do with my videos. I'll be the first to admit I've done that for years. We sit and we wait as if January 1st of any year is some type of magical event. Yes, praise God to be able to see another year. I don't minimize that. But young lady, it's like we sit and we think all I have to do is just write down my intention. All I have to do is speak my intention. And then in the new year, once we hit midnight, that means that all that other stuff that happened the year before, it don't mean nothing. And that means we get like a clean slate. Life doesn't work like that. And God doesn't even work like that. If you have done nothing all of 2020, for whatever reason, if you've done nothing all of 2020, how can you expect 2021 to be something new? How can you expect for 2021 to be something exciting, to be something different, unless you've done something different in this year, unless you've actually put forth the steps and the actions? And it requires work for newness. It requires work for the new year, the new me. It requires work for the things that we want to see. We say, I'm going to lose 20 pounds. I'm going to save $1,000. I'm going to register for school. I'm going to get out of debt. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to, whatever it is, insert here. We start doing those things, or I'm sorry, we don't do those things. We just kind of make the declaration, but we put no effort behind it. We write it down and there's no effort behind it. We tell a friend, but there's really no accountability. And pretty much essentially all we're doing is making grocery lists year after year, and we're discouraged, we're upset, we're frustrated because we don't see things coming to pass. But we've done nothing, young ladies, in order to aid in and participate in our own declaration. I believe I saw Elder Mark Moore post something along those lines a couple of years ago. We have to participate in the declaration. I can't just say, I'm going to lose 20 pounds, because Lord knows if I could just say it and it happens, hey, that means I never have to stop eating pizza like as frequently as I do. But that means we need to make some changes. Drop a thumbs up or something below if you're with me, if you catch what I'm saying. And I'm not opposed to declarations. I'm not opposed to decreeing. I'm not opposed to any of those things. But there is a side that you do have to work. It does require, and if you've been following my stories, this week I've been talking about starting, stopping, and continuing. In life, there will be things that we need to start, that we need to stop, and that we need to continue, young ladies. It can't just be, we just say whatever we want and we just think that like, boom, it's going to magically come to pass or appear or what have you. And we find ourselves in these constant cycles of the new year, new me, new year, new me, new year, new me. But we've done nothing to work on me in order to have a new me. So let's just say, as an example, and y'all know I love to use petty as an example, because for some odd reason, we really, and when I say we, I just mean like just as society, as people, for some odd reason, we really enjoy pettiness. Like, it's almost like we wear it as a badge of honor. And if we really look up the definition of the word petty, it means to be like cruel, like intentionally. It means to be, cruel intentionally. So we're wearing pettiness as a badge of honor, but that's a video for another day. But let's just say you decide that, you know what? I no longer want to be petty. You just can't say, okay, in 2021, I'm no longer going to be petty. You have to make the conscious effort and the decision not to be. So when an opportunity arises, so if you say that I'm going to stop being petty, what that means is, what it looks like is that you are then going to, when an opportunity arises where you would normally be petty, you're going to tell yourself, nah, girl, we're not saying that. We're not going there. We're not being petty today. We're not going to exhibit that type of behavior. And initially, it may feel kind of weird. It may feel kind of, like that's kind of odd, because you're so used to being petty. You're so used to just giving into it. But now you're self-aware and you're checking yourself and you're saying, you know what? No, we're not doing that. And so then you won that battle. Yay, kudos to you. So then another situation comes up for an opportunity for you to be petty. And then you say, nope, we're not doing that. And when you continue to check yourself, continue to be self-aware, and sometimes even have others hold you accountable. Hey, this is what I'm working on. And, if you see me being petty, or if you feel like there was a time where I was petty, let me know. And then you're working with it. So you then become less and less petty. And so what that means is that New year, new me. That's how we get to have the new us. So again, insert here, whatever that is, whatever like behaviors or things that you no longer want to exhibit, or you feel like certain traits just aren't favorable. Because let's just be honest, sometimes we are just, what's the word I'm looking for? Sometimes we're just like, what's the word? What's the word? Sometimes we're just, we know about us. We know. We may not want to admit it. We may not want to say, hey, this is how I am or whatever. But if you have a bad attitude, if you are petty, if you're vengeful, if you're spiteful, these things. And so then these are the things that you as a young lady would need to work on, but it can't just be a declaration. Yep, 2021, I'm not going to be vengeful anymore. But what steps are you going to take in order to no longer be vengeful? What are you going to start? What are you going to stop? And what are you going to continue to aid you in your quest to no longer be vengeful or to no longer be petty? And again, you can insert whatever it is that you need to, because I'll tell you honestly, the only way that my book, Dear Young Lady, was published in 2020, was the work that I did in 2019. There was a lot of behind the scenes things that people did not know that I was writing, that I was in conversations with an editor, that was in conversations with a graphic designer for the book, that I was talking to this one and talking to that one, and, getting finances and monies together. But all of that happened in 2019. Even like just the bare bones of how to get it situated and even just talking it through, all 2019 that happened. And then what you saw in 2020 is the work of what I did in 2019. And there's some things that I've done this year that I can't talk about just yet, but there are some things that I've done this year in 2020 that when 2021 rolls around, you're like, whoa, where did that come from? I did the work in 2020. And so what I'm saying to you, young lady, is that yes, make your declaration. Make your list of the things that you want to do, the things that you want to achieve. And it's not even just personality, but what if you want to save more money? What if you do want to get your health and your wellness together, or even your mental health? Whatever it is, insert here. But there is work that you must do in order to have the new year and the new me, because January 1st is not magical. It's magical. It's not magical. It's another day that the Lord has made in a new year that we're going to rejoice and be glad in. But it's not that boom, the clock resets and it's just, we get this new page and it's like, okay, so all the things that I did or did not do the previous year, that means nothing, because some things that we've done, they follow us, whether it's good or it's bad. We reap what we sow. So if you've been a little hellion all through 2020, you might start reaping some of that stuff in 2021. Just because it's a new year doesn't mean that it's just like, oh, like all that stuff went away. So I want to encourage you, my young ladies, that it's not enough just to make a list. It's not enough just to pray on it. It's not enough to just speak it out into the atmosphere, to the universe, whatever terminology that, my viewers, my young ladies, that you use. Is not just enough, but there has to be actual work behind your declaration. There has to be actual work behind the things that you want to do. $1,000 isn't going to save itself. So let's just say that it is your goal. In 2021, you want to save $1,000. So what are you going to start doing, like immediately, in order to get that goal going? So does that mean I'm going to start putting away like $50 a week out of my check? Or does that mean 25 or whatever, your number is? But then what am I going to stop doing that's going to help aid me in my goal to save $1,000? Does that mean that now I'm going to stop going to Starbucks, or I'm going to stop going to Tim Hortons, or I'm going to stop, I'm going to give up Hulu for a month or for a year, whatever it is? But then what am I going to continue to do? Because there's always something that you can continue to do that aids you in what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So maybe I'm going to continue to, I'm already saving change in my change jar. So I'm going to continue to do that. But I know if I want to get to $1,000, I need to do a lot more. So Tanea, what are you saying with all of this? Basically, what I'm saying is, in order to have the new year, new me, in order to have the fresh start, in order to have a new day, in order to have something new, in order to see change, there has to be change. And again, if you've been following my stories, your takeaway from this video should be the start, stop, and continue. Whatever your goal is, you have to sit down and figure out, is it a spiritual goal? Is it a financial goal? A natural goal, health, wellness, whatever it is, insert here. And then you have to figure out what it is you need to start doing, what it is you need to stop doing, and what it is you need to continue doing in order to meet that goal. Because it is possible. And I'll tell you, I'll be the first to say there have been years on top of years on top of years on top of years that I've come to like a January 1st frustrated and disappointed, because it's like, I said I was going to do all these other things like the year prior. Like, you roll into a new year and it's like, I was going to do, I had all these plans. I had stuff written down on my list, and I was going to do all these things, but I never put in the work. I never put in the work. It was just, we writing down, New Year's resolutions, what the goal is, but not any type of plan of what I needed to start doing, what I need to stop doing, what I need to continue, who did I need to bring into my camp, into my circle in order to help keep me accountable. And young lady, let me throw this out here. Even in your 20s, you need to invest in coaching. You need to invest in mentorship. Over the last 2 years, I've invested quite a bit in receiving coaching, in receiving mentorship, and I know that, we feel like, oh, I'm not getting ready to pay. As long as you look at it like a payment, you probably won't do anything. But if you look at it in terms of an investment, it'll completely like just open up, because a lot of the things that you see me doing, my book, for instance, is as a result of coaching, is as a result of investing in master classes, is a result of investing in one-on-one mentorship. It's an investment that I wish I have taken advantage of when I was younger, because I think I could have probably been a little bit further than where I am now, but it's cool. I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know what to do. I'm letting you know what to do. But we do need to invest in mentorship. We need to invest in coaching. We need to invest in master classes, and I'm not saying to like just go out here and just randomly pick, depending upon what it is that you're looking for, what you need help in. You need to do some vetting. You need to investigate to see, what it is, how can they help, and maybe not get your next hair bundle. Maybe that could pay for a month session. Maybe not, go get your nails done, or go get the pedicure and the mani, whatever it is, to make that investment in yourself. And for some of you, especially those of you that are looking at doing something entrepreneurially, you're going to need coaches. You're going to need mentors, and you're going to need to make sacrifices in order to be able to build your business and to do what needs to be done. So young lady, whatever it is, insert here. Whatever it is, what do you need to start doing? What do you need to stop doing? What do you need to continue to do? That's what I leave you with tonight. And as always, feel free to put questions, comments down in the chat. Feel free to inbox me. I love interacting. I love talking back and forth, because in order for us to see real change, and yes, I'm fully aware that COVID is still here. But that still does not mean that you cannot invest in yourself. That still does not mean that you cannot take opportunity to change. That still does not mean that you can't pivot. And that's something that one of my coaches taught me. Yeah, COVID is here, but it's time for you now to pivot. Maybe, excuse me, you need to adjust and do something a little bit differently. But I hope that you would hear my heart on that. What do you need to make changes in? What do you need to start, stop, and continue doing? I know y'all just hanging out because y'all waiting for the special announcement. I'm getting to it. But before I do, I want to know, as I want to know every month, do you have my book yet? Do you have Dear Young Lady? If you don't, make sure you go to my website, TaneyaNHunter.com, TaneyaNHunter.com. You have a young lady in your life that needs encouragement, that needs a little boost, that needs, like a pick me up. Dear Young Lady is definitely the book for her. So make sure you get that. Or if she wants it on the Kindle version, I got you on that too. Make sure you head to Amazon.com, type in Dear Young Lady, Taneya Hunter, and it'll pop right up for you. So definitely make sure that you stay tuned to my page for the next couple of weeks, because I will be taking a break towards the end of the month, because it's just time to calm down and reflect. So there won't be a January Young Ladies Chat. I'll be back in February. In February, I'm working on something, kind of special, a collaboration with a very good sister and friend of mine. So you want to make sure you're back, because that February date is Thursday, February the 4th, 2021. If the Lord is so gracious to us, at 9 o'clock, that will be the next Young Ladies Chat. But here's the good news. Here's the announcement. The drum roll. I have, what do you call it? I have republished my YouTube channel. And what I have done is, for those who may be newer to following my my Facebook Lives, I have uploaded all of my early videos, all of my early morning moments videos. I started out with just a couple of encouraging videos back in 2016, late 2016, early 2017, just a few minutes in the morning to encourage people as they were on their way to work. And I uploaded all of those videos to my YouTube channel, as well as all of the Young Ladies Chats from June. So while I'm on my brief sabbatical, because as I said, there won't be a Young Ladies Chat in January, head on over to my YouTube channel and catch up on all the Young Ladies Chats that you may have missed, and catch up on my old videos when I was just learning how to do all of this stuff. And I will put the link in the comment section after this video. I hope that you all are having a great evening, and make sure when you go to the YouTube page, you hit that subscribe button so that you'll know, when I upload videos, because this video will also be uploaded too by Saturday. But I hope that you all are having a great evening. I hope that you all are having a great holiday season, considering we still have so very much to be thankful for, even in this holiday season. Even though it's not the way that we want it to be, we still have so very much to be thankful for. And as always, I thank you all constantly for your support, for the likes, for the shares, for the comments, for the love, for the support. I appreciate it. And I hope that you all have a great evening, and I will catch you the next Young Ladies Chat in February 2021. If the Lord is so gracious, I'll catch you later.